this is just a short video showing you how to clean a nice muddy mountain trike. You don't need a lot of kit to do it. You can use a hose pipe or a 12-volt washer if you like, but just going to use a bucket of warm water, some scrubbing brushes, a couple of old rags and some Fenwick's cleaner. So it's pretty straightforward. I'll show you what to do. So first of all, it's easiest if you take the seat cushions off. You can wipe them clean just with a damp cloth, but while you're splashing lots of water onto the tyres, it's best to take the cushions off so they don't get too wet. Although it's been an extremely muddy ride, the main body of the trike keeps pretty clean. First thing to do is clean the wheels, so lock the brake on. Then I find it's easier to put something underneath the footrest wheels to lift the main drive wheels off the floor, which makes it a lot easier to clean and rotate the tyres at the same time. I'm just using small plant pots, but you could use a block of wood or a brick or anything like that. So you can see it's really easy now to turn the wheel and clean it at the same time. I start at the back of the wheel, scrubbing downwards, so then you're not spraying mud onto the frame. I find it's much easier to do this straight after a muddy ride because the mud's wet. It's a lot easier than when it's dry, hard packed mud on the tyres. Cleaning the rear wheel, I find it's easier to take the trike off the stands I had before, then put the brake on. Now it's nice and easy to lift the rear wheel up to clean. With the tyres clean, that's the majority of the work done. You can use a hose pipe or a 12-volt pressure washer if you like. Just avoid spraying directly into the bearings, as that can drive dirt into them and reduce their life. For the drivetrain, I find it's much easier to use a toothbrush and clean it by hand. Now onto the frame, I use a wet cloth to give a better finish. When you finish toweling down the trike to get rid of the excess water, I like to use some Fenwick's finishing spray, which gives it a really good clean finish. And a clean rag, spray it onto the frame and then polish it up. After the trike's had a wash, it's important to lubricate the moving parts. I recommend this Fenwick's multi-purpose spray lube, which is really good for the steering cables and other parts of the drivetrain. When lubricating the drivetrain, it's really important not to get any lubricant on the disc brakes, so use a cloth to catch any excess. For lubricating the chain, it's important not to put too much oil on. Again, also being really careful not to get any on the disc brakes. I find it's best to use a toothbrush to apply just a small amount of lubricant, and this Fenwick's All Condition Lube is really good in winter. It's now time to put the seat cushions back on. This one's got a little bit of mud on it, so just wipe it off with a wet cloth. Thank you for watching this video on how to clean your mountain trike. The Fenwick's products I've used are available from most good bike shops or from the link at the end of the video. Also, if you've got any questions, do get in touch with us. Thanks a lot. Bye.